All right, folks, we're jumping back in here. I know it's been a couple days. I think this is episode 5. I'm not entirely sure where stuff is lined up, but we're going to finish the semi-pro pod racing circuit here, and if time permits, maybe the next race of the circuit below it. This is one of my favorite tracks, so I'm going to jump right in on Baru Coast. I'm going to slap that in a winner takes all, as usual, and check the yard for parts. Good air brake, good injector, decent repulsor grip. Dual coolant pump. Isn't that the big one? No, I've already got a dual coolant pump. Ooh, we got the block thrust in there again. Control Vectrojet. Good air brake. Nothing we're really super keen on here, so we'll just start the race.
Here we are, high above Barunda, in the capital city of Mayanitsa. Our host, the eminent High Priestess, Maya Fayad, has taken her place at the balcony.
Kind of like a Mesoamerican inspired headgear there. So, when I was a kid, this track was one of my favorites, and the racer in it, the track like champion or track favorite, Neva Key, was one of my favorites. Neva Key is capable of achieving some of the highest speeds in the game on his own, and he also has a very unique pod as well. So. We can have a look at it once this race is over and I've unlocked him, certainly. But this is a reskin of the Barunda track you've already seen. It's still got the S-curves over here, I think. There's not really a whole lot that's making it different. These S-curves are still really brutal for folks like me who didn't invest in air brake. That sort of stuff is rough. We'll go right through this little jungle bit here, do this little shortcut too, and we're back out onto the track. Another big turn coming up ahead. Ooh. Let's see. Might be time to invest in some better air brakes. I had the opportunity to before this started. Did not, but let's try. Whoop. Another sharp turn right here. And this is the end of the track. It has this big circular turn, and then you're back to being able to boost out of the gate here. Really wrecking my pod. The Gasgano life, just having an atrociously large pod. At this point, our lead is so comfortable. We're going to see if we can break 1,000 miles an hour here without overheating. We busted. Nope. Doesn't look like it's possible yet. We need a little bit more stuff with the pod. Or maybe that's where Gasgano tops out. I don't actually know what Gasgano's top speed is. I'm not so in-depth on the game that I know all the little figgy bits. turns again. I always thought that dragon would like attack me when I was a kid. It doesn't, of course, but when I was young, I was just like, oh man, a dragon. I had no idea what would happen. Sorry, I had to do it. Had to do it. At least one time on the track. Use to repair, sort of a little e-brake here, and back in. It's a long track too, but overall, a lot of places where you can boost are at the beginning, and then it's just a turning game throughout the rest of it. Alright, we're gonna try and hit 1,000 miles an hour on the, or kilometers an hour, whatever it is on the beach here. So let's be really careful. The game usually doesn't handle it when you try to use these levels out. Wrecking my pod though. Going in. Let's not blow up right here at the end of this. There's that dragon again. Not this time. I even jockeyed into it anyway. Whoops. Gasgano's pod, too big. Just overcorrected a little bit. Doesn't matter. We get first place anyway. Pretty consistent on the times, though. So, let's have a look at Nivaki's pod here. Talk about what makes it unique. I'm gonna pull up his pod with Arc Bumpy Ruse here, just to look at it. So let me hide the stats. Nivaki. So like, I think I talked about this a little bit with this game the last time I played it. But like, you compare it to any other pod, right? These other pods are sort of like chariots in a way. They've got these big engines that are like tethered to this like pod at the back. But then you have Nivaki's, which looks very different because the two engines are directly on the side of the pod, you can see here, and he sits in the front, which makes it look really different, and it stands out even among, you know, some of the crazier pods that are here. They all have that same basic structure of two big engines tied to a pod, whereas Nivaki's is like one solid ship. It's not like three things held together with string. It's all solid. So it's kind of neat and unique, and I really liked that as a kid. It also goes very fast, but that's most pods at this point in the game. All right, let's do Bumpy's breakers. As you can see, there's a lot of turning involved, and the track even looks a little bit like Arc Bumpy Ruse. Of course, the punny name of the track is because of all the braking you have to do. This time we will get the big jet. Might as well have it. Isn't it the bad one? Yeah, we don't want that. Don't want that. control stabilizer. Don't want that. Is that like broken?
Outlanders, they come here. How do they find me?
Huh.
They come here. They mess up my store. Hey!
Is that the best one?
Welcome to Watto's shop.
Well, we just got the quad, so
Take a
that's
look
the best
around.
air
I
brake
got
one. But
everything you need, huh?
hey, Qui-Gon, welcome. Welcome back to Watto's shop. What's going on? Acceleration's good. Air brake, good. The control nozzle is the best for turning.
What? You think you gonna beat Sebulba with that pod racer of yours? Ah!
So that thing's
Wanna
not much
meet
better.
Choboda?
Yeah, we'll just start like this. Skip the intro and just dive right in this time. It's gonna be a lot of braking and turning. Get these straightaway jumps here while we can. And here we go. Turn 1, turn 2, 3. What an annoying drag. Whoop. Water geysers. Straightaway here. Pretty long straightaway too, jeez. I probably can make 1,000 on that if I remember it's there next time. Looks like there's another track that I missed too. Just want 1,000 so bad. I also took the longest route there. Wow, that's sharp. Okay, we'll have to remember that for the next one. Also sharp, jeez. Yes, though, probably. Ooh. So this bit here. Ah, oh, no, I blew up first. Took a long time. Alright. This bit here is the straightest part of the track. So just boost right. Come on. Or was it the set after the turns? I don't remember. My memory's already faulty about how this track plays out, but we're definitely winning this race regardless of what goes on. Really getting beat up on these turns here. Try this track down here, but it looks like I missed the spot to fall down on it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. It's like an earthquake that causes a hole to show up. Awesome. Cool. do this. Ooh, just a little boost here and there. That's take that speed up. And then down at the end of this tunnel, I think it is, there's that very sharp turn that's almost in on itself. Yep. Not this time. Also is a pretty sharp turn, but not awful. Speed, accelerate through. One. This instead of a real brake. Get the pair off. Get that lap record. Turned it. There we go. Oh, hold on. Well, okay. At least it'll orient me the right way. Yeesh. Missed a sharp turn there. That's probably gonna cost me. After all that boosting I did. Jeez. Boost down. Hard brake. Sharp turn. Oh, we did it. Skimmed it, even with a crash and going the wrong way. Which just shows we could even go better. But there we go. Another 6-minute one, and we're done. We get the next pod. Bumpy's pod, which itself is also pretty bumpy looking. I'm kind of curious what his, like, actual character looks like. Gasgano. I think that might be Bumpy there, and Sebulba in third, okay. Alright, so this unlocked us Abyss, which is probably the toughest race in the whole game, but we'll ignore that for now and just try out the Executioner. Toy Dampener is the guy here, and as you can see, there's a lot of big straightaways, so we'll be able to take advantage with boosting. Check the yard, as we always do. Good traction. That's the big turning one, and that's the big acceleration one. Can we get them both, is the question. Yep, I'll take that, and I'll take that too. So once those get repaired, we will have turning, acceleration, top speed, and air brake as the parts we've actually bought, I think. Alright, let's rock. actually got the boost there. I wonder what I did. Oh boy, that's sharp. Another sharp turn there. I remember this tunnel freaked me out as a kid because I always thought I would hit these bars. You can't really see what's going on in front of you. Oh no. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, yep. Well, hopefully those rocks don't respawn. Good lord, what a map. Alright. I want to hit the 1,000 so bad. I think it's the furthest one on the right that is the fastest. Yeah. That's the most direct. The Sarlacc, watch it. It'll chomp you. Wow, it took a little bit for the gravity to wear off there. Come on. Oh wow. I don't know what I hit there, but something. Jeez. Oh, we did it. We did it. Hit that 1,000 finally. Didn't break fast enough. If you're going too fast on that, you just kind of don't get to fall in the hole. Oop. This is one of the weirdest spots because, like, you can't see far enough ahead of yourself to know that you're gonna avoid any of those rocks, and because you're moving so fast, like, it's not like the mini map where you can see the turns coming to some degree and you like know, hey, I need to slow down because there's a turn up ahead. Like, that's, whoop, only get Sarlacc. That's kind of not there with the rocks. You don't get to see them ahead of time. Oh wow, nice. Can we push it even further? Oh, I'd like to. Okay, so there's a spot there where you can get onto... I see. Well, we're not gonna... Whoa, boy. Game really didn't know how to handle that. Oof. Just flew right into it. Sheesh. That's relatively quick, but there we go. That's another 4,400 Truggets. Cool looking pod for Toy Dampener as well. Sebulba's Legacy. This one has Sebulba as the track favorite. There are a few tracks that have him as the track favorite, but once you beat them all, you actually unlock him. Unlike the rest of the pod racers, where you have to do it like one at a time. So before the next race, I'm going to go into the vehicle upgrades.
Change your mind.
And make sure I've got the worst thing. Okay, so this is the worst traction option I can get. That's the best acceleration I can get. That's the best speed I can get. That's the best turning I can get. Cooling. Turning, acceleration, top speed, cooling. I have to compromise between cooling and air brake. What happens if I put cooling back to the minimum? Not great, but air brake's really important.
Have you seen my chance cube?
We're gonna buy the worst one, gain a little bit of money out of that. And then in repair, are we still at the worst? Yep, we're still at the worst. Repair is not necessary. Cooling probably is necessary. 1, 2. 1, 2. Those are the 4 stats we want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I've only got enough pit droids to fix 4 stats, so if those 4 things break, we're good. I think that's about as good as Gasgano's pod can get, given the circumstances. The only other thing we could do is just continue to earn Truggets. So we'll hold off on Sebulba's Legacy, the reskin or remapping of Malistar until next time. We'll probably be able to get through a bunch of these Galactic Pod Racing Circuit ones. If I recall, many of them are short. It's these ones that are truly tough, especially Abyss. So we'll hold off on them for now. Call it good on episode, again, 5, I think. And I'll see you folks next time.